HEF, the online video lectures and video courses for GATE. This is all about me. This is about my colleague and my partner in preparing this course material. Parents, we have started the series of solving GATE 2020 question paper. So this is the first part of our series, and we will upload, after this we will upload the second part and third part respectively. So this part consists of general aptitude and engineering mathematics problems. So friends, most of the people will think that we will cover this portion at the last time, and they doesn't focus on this portion. But I will told you friends, this portion carry 30 marks, approximate 30 marks questions in the examination. 30 marks are decided by your only this portion. So if suppose if you score out of 30, if you scored 25 marks from this portion, then you can easily qualify the clear the gate cutoff by only studying engineering mathematics and general aptitude. So you can't ignore this portion. So I have firstly made videos on this portion, that this is the first question which came in our this year gate paper, that is the ultimately loss of, you can study this question. The ultimately loss of life is caused due to global concern, as thousands of people. Then from is used, and during is used when we are explaining some time duration. So friends, here the suitable word is in, and the so it is people get killed in accidents and every year while many other die. Here die, from is used when we are dealing with some origin, so we can't use from here. So we are using of means we are means we denote some reason in that. So we have used of, in and of preposition, and the right answer is option A. And this is the second question. Here in the second question, he is not only accused of dash of conspiracy. Means here the first option is given rather. Rather stands for the case of negative sense. So we can't use negative sense here. But also denotes the positive sense. Means there are two regions of accused of he is accusing, that is theft and conspiracy. So it is most appropriate option. Friends, read this question carefully, that here when you read that you can get conclusion that in Canadian constitution English and French has been given equal importance, but the French speaking couple are disagreed, have filed a complaint in the flight, because that they have done the announcement of English for 15 seconds, and for French they have done the announcement of only 5 seconds. So the most appropriate answer is announcement, the C option, that is English announcement should be longer than the French announcement. Now coming to the next question, that is of engineering mathematics. So this question is that given a function chapter, so f of x1 plus x2 greater than f of x1 plus f of x2. Friends, don't waste so much time in solving these problems. You don't go by basic, you just use hit and trial method and find the answer, because they have already given you 4 options, so you can easily put the options in the you can put the values in the given options, and you can easily get the answer, and it will save your time also. So by putting the options you can get that the first option is satisfying the above condition. So the A option is the correct answer. Now coming to the next question, that when you see such type of questions in the examination, then the first thing you will do, that is the mark the key points, means the keywords, because in every paragraph there are some keywords are given. Around that keywords the whole paragraph is given. In this paragraph the keywords I have marked with reading, that is the when you read this paragraph carefully, you can get the conclusion that East Asian crisis is due to is happening is causing the subprime lending crisis, because in the last line you read here that the subprime crisis is due to the difficulty in paying loans and excess liquidity flow due to East Asian crisis, and the subprime crisis causes the bank crisis, and then finally the bank crisis causes the global financial crisis. So friends, I will suggest you to when such type of questions come in the examination, then you first thing you will do, you mark the key points, and you read the paragraph carefully, and then see the options, whatever options, and you make one, you use your pen and make one photograph, a rough diagram, so that you can get idea. Here in this question you can see that explicit ratio implicit. Explicit, first of all you have to understand what is the exact meaning of explicit. Explicit means something very exact and something which is directly a statement, which is means directly stated. So and implicit means something which is not directly stated, or and which is not very exact, means some doubt about implicit terms. So for express is something which is directly you are expressing yourself, means you are directly expressing something. So express is a direct statement. But when we see that there are four options are there. So impress means is impressing something, try to make someone happy, that is not the correct means. And the second option is repress means that is not direct stated, means this meaning is similar to our implicit meaning, that it is not direct stated and it is not very exact. And now come to the third option, that is compress. Some people have doubt about compress and repress. Friends, I would like to make it very clear that compress is something that is used when some external agent is acting, means repress is and repress is acting due to itself only. But compress is, suppose we are saying we are compressing something, because this means that we are exerting some force on that, or some external agent is acting, so that the statement or the statement and the is not directly exact. So this is the difference between compress and repress. So here the correct option is answer. Now this is the next question, that if a quarter past 3 is angle between the hour end and minute end. So just this is very simple question. Suppose quarter past 3 means that the time in the clock is 3:15. Suppose when the minute end is at 12, then the hour end is on 3, exactly at the 3. But when the minute end come to 3:15, 15 minutes when it travels, then the hour end travels some distance, that is very minute angle, but it will travel some distance. That suppose this question is solved when the minute ends complete one rotation, means it will complete 360 degree, then the hour end can shift from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, means it will give only 1 hour duration, means that suppose total circle is 360 and it will give only one, means it will change its digit from 3 to 4, means, and in total clock it is given 12 such divisions are given. So the 12 such divisions, if you divide the 360 by 12, then you can get the 30, and when you divide it is for 15 minutes, then you get the 30 by 4 is 7.5. So the correct answer is 7.5. This is very simple question on mensuration. That is, a circle is given, inside that circle a rectangle is given. So it is very easy. First of all, it is asking that area of shaded portion. So for this, first of all you calculate the area of circle, that is pi a square, and now you calculate the area of rectangle given in that portion. So for that I will give you one concept that is very useful, and you can easily find very easily the problem of such the solution of such problems. That is, area of circle is pi r square, and it is in case of a square, whether it is given rectangle or whether it is given a square, in both the cases there is not so much of difference is there. So you can simply calculate the sides of the square. That is, suppose I have taken the sides of a square is s, then I by theorem I can put s square is equal to r square plus r square, that is s equal to r into root 2. So for calculating the area of shaded portion, I can simply subtract the area of square from the area of circle, and I will, and this is very simple problem based upon quadratic equation whatever we have studied in our intermediate. That is, we know that sum of roots is equal to b by a and product of roots equal to c by a, and this is the solution. That in both the in the question it is given that both the roots are equal. So suppose I will assume that one root is beta, then for the product of root means beta into beta is equal to c by a, and for sum of roots beta plus beta equal to b by a. So by using both the equation I can derive the relation between beta and b, c and a. So that is coming beta cube equal to bc by 2a square. There are two methods of solving such type of questions. One is to you either you make a 3-degree equation and solving and finding the values of m1, m2, m3, or otherwise you can go by hit and trial method. The best part about hit and trial method is that it will save your time in the examinations, and it has already given you 4 options, so you can use here hit and trial method easily. So we know that the sum of roots of a quadratic equation is equal to minus b by a. So first of all I have written this equation as d in form of d, and then I have found the solutions of sum of roots means m1 plus m2 plus m3 equal to 6, and product of roots equal to m1 into m2 into m3 equal to 6. Here also 6, because here it is coming minus c by a, means suppose minus c is 6. So here product of m1 into m2 into m3 equal to 6. So you can see in the given options that suppose in first option it is given e to the power minus x, e to the power minus 2x, e to the power minus 3x, means m1, m2, m3 all three are in minus sign. So you can, when you multiply with all three, then you can get your answer in minus, which is not our required answer, because our required answer is coming in plus. So we will ignore the first option. So in case of second option we can get both m1 plus m1 m2 are in negative sign and m3 are in positive sign, but when we multiply we can get here 6 easily, but when we add this all three m1 m2 m3, then we are not getting equal to 6, we are getting less than 6, we are getting 0. When you add m1 plus m2 plus m3 in option b, you can get 0. In option c you can get when you add this you can get less than 6. But in option D, when you multiply all these three m1 m2 m3, that is 1 2 and 3, when you multiply this you can get 6, and when you add this you can also get 6, means the correct option is option D, which is satisfying the equation. This is the question of bar graph. When you read the question, it is asking that average of p and q ratio. For average, as we know that sum of different terms divided by total number of terms. So it is, you can easily see from the bar graph that sum of terms of p that divided by 5, and sum of terms of q and divided by 5. So you can easily get 23 by 31 ratio. Now this is the next question. It is a function. So these type of problems are so much lengthy problems in the examination. You can't invest that much of time in the examination for solving such problems. So you can use hit and trial method for these types of problems. You simply put the value of, put function fx, instead of x you can firstly put 0 in the value, then you can get that f of 0 is 1, and now you put f of 1, then you can get f of 1 equal to 0. So it means that minima is occurring at 1. Now this is the next problem, that is of matrix. It is related. It is a theoretical concept problem, and it is asking about the condition of equation with unique solution. For unique solution, we all know that there is theory that rank of A equal to rank of B number of rows, and there are three conditions. One is for unique solution, every term is equal, and for infinite many solution, rank of A equal to rank of A slash B and less than the number of rows in X. You have to remember these all three terms, so that if suppose next year the similar question will come, but from another concept, means it will ask about infinite many solution or inconsistent solution. Inconsistent solution means that they have no solution. So for this condition, rank of A is less than rank of A slash B. Now this is the next question, that is very easy question of eigenvalues. You can simply know that trace of a matrix is equal to the sum of its eigenvalues. So you can add the trace of the matrix, that is 2 plus 2 equal to 4, and suppose you have assumed that one of the eigenvalue is given in the question, that is 4.236, and suppose that the next eigenvalue be x, then you can easily use the equation and you can get the value minus 0.236. Now this is the question of limit. You can simply, when you see the limit problem, first of all you try to see that whether it is satisfying L'Hospital condition or not. Whatever we have studied in our intermediate class, L'Hospital conditions, that are both upper limit, both 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form. You can simply put the value of x equal to 0 in numerator and denominator both, then you can find that both are coming 0 by 0 form. So you can easily differentiate it by first time applying the L'Hospital condition. You can get that I have got e to the power x plus e to the power minus x minus 2 1 minus cos x. Then again I put x equal to 0, then again it is 0 by 0 form. So again I will put L'Hospital rule, again I will differentiate it. Then after I will get e to the power x minus e to the power minus x divided by sin x. Then again I put x equal to 0, then again it will showing 0 by 0 form. So again I will differentiate it, and in third time I will get e to the power x plus e to the power minus x divided by cos x. When I put x equal to 0 instead of x, then I can get the answer 2. That is the correct answer for this question. And now this question is only little bit lengthy problem, but it is very easy and you can easily get 2 marks from this problems. So it is very important that you should remember all the formulas of numerical method topic, that is trapezoidal formula, Simpson 1 by 3rd rule, Simpson 3 by 8 rule. This question is based upon Simpson 3 by 8 rule, that it is saying to divide the root under cos x into 6 parts, each consists of pi by 12 unit. So this is the solution, that by Simpson I have solved it. I have found q naught value. You know that q naught value is when the value of theta is 0. So q naught value is 1, and q6 means the last value. It is saying that it is divided into 6 intervals. So the q6 value is the last value. So I will put, instead of theta, I will put the upper limit, that is pi by 2. So root under cos pi by 2 is 0. So q naught and q6 values I can get. Now after that I will get q1, q2, q3, q4, q5 values, and I will simply put this value in this formula. 3 by 8, 3h by 8 into q naught plus qn plus 3 into q1 plus q2 plus q4 plus 2 into q3 plus q. Friends, here notice here that when we are taking q3 plus q6 plus q9, means that when we are taking the multiples of 3, then we are multiplying with 2, and when we are simply taking q1 plus q2 plus q4 plus q5, means not multiple of 3's, then we are multiplying with 3's, and simply q naught plus qn, we don't multiply anything with these topics. And here we see that the h value means whatever the interval given here, the interval given that pi by 12, so we will take that as h value. Now we put the all the values in the given question and we can get the answer, that is 1.187. Now coming to the next question, that is a probability question. Friends, this is very easy question. Suppose we have given a pack of card. We know that in a pack of card there are total 52 cards are there. But here in the question it is given that only 26 cards. We know that 26 cards are red and 26 are black. But it is saying that only 26 cards are present and without replacement. You read it carefully, without replacement case. So it is asking the probability of getting drawing first king first and then drawing queen is what, and it is asking the value of p. So here is the solution. That first of all we can calculate the total number of outcomes. The outcomes, suppose total cards are given 26. We have selected one card from the 26 pack. So I have written here 26C1. Now I have it is saying that without replacement case, means that whatever I have card taken, I will not replace, I will again not put that card into card bundle, so that only 25 cards are remaining now. Now I again put another card, means that 25C1. And if we talk about the favorable outcomes, then out of, we know that in total 52 cards, there are 4 kings, 4 queens are there. So but it is asking about only red cards, mean 26 cards. So in 26 cards only 2 red kings are there, 2 red queens are there. So I have selected out of 2 kings, I have selected 1, so 2C1, and 2 queens, I have selected 1, so 2C1. So now I am finding the probability, that is 2 into 2 divided by 26 into 25, that is 6.15 into 10 to the power 3. Means here in the question it is given that 10 to the power 3 is given. So we have to find only the values of p. So the p value is 6.15. That's it, friend. Next we are uploading the video of, the upcoming video is of GATE 2020, all the 1 marks problems that are given in this year in the examination. So you will like, subscribe and share our channel so that we can get motivation and we will make further videos. Next we are uploading the video of